What's up, guys? So, I have not uploaded a single video that I have made for this vlog yet. I have been having problems of confidence. I look at my videos and they just make me laugh, and I have trouble finding the motivation to share that with the world. However, the first step begins with me just doing it. So we're gonna jump that hurdle today with this video. So you're probably wondering a bit about me. I am Lacey. I am 28 years old. I have two children, Buggy, who's 8, and Bubbles, who's 2. Clearly those aren't their real names, but that's what we call them. I am the middle child of 3 on my mom's side, 4 on my dad's side, and we, for the most part, are a pretty close family. You know, my older sister lives in Texas, though, and the distance is kind of hard. My brother lives in town, but if I want to see him, I have to roll through Taco Bell in the middle of the night when he's working. But my sister and I hang out very frequently. Not so much now because she's building a house and they were racing the snow, but we got like 6 inches over the last couple weeks. And so that's been kind of a hindrance on the time that we spend together. Yeah. So anyhow, I spend a lot of my time crafting, crocheting, knitting, sewing, photography. Photography is my passion. Although my first love in this world is coffee. There is not a single sound better than the sound of the percolator in the morning when I'm waiting. Sometimes I don't even wait for the pot to be done. I just pour that first, most concentrated bit right in the cup. Anyhow, so that's a little bit about me. I have been crocheting consistently since 2010, I want to say. I've been knitting consistently since about 2014, but I've known how to do both for a really long time. Since I was a small child, my granny taught me how to crochet. And yeah, recently I've been sewing. Sewing is so much faster, and I can produce a lot better quality of product with sewing. I've been just making crap left and right lately. Like yesterday, my son we were sorting his toys, and we found this set of toys that was in a huge bin, but it was like a tiny set, and there was no point for it to be taking up all of that space. But we couldn't find a container for it to fit in, so I just took some scrap fabric from the pants I made him earlier in the week, and I made a bag for them. I feel like being able to do that is probably one of the most overlooked skills. Like being able to just take scraps and, make something with it when you need it. Having that ability is really important, especially if you are a lower income family. Like, we have winter hats and mittens and gloves and stuff because I know how to crochet and knit, and we don't have to spend money on that. Like, we could buy a thing of yarn for, if we go cheap, $2.97 at Walmart, and I could make a hat and 2 gloves with that one thing of yarn. However, you buy a hat and gloves, and that's like $5. So really, it's pretty good knowledge to have. And, you can always get good and sell your stuff. I've sold quite a few of my pieces. I used to try to do it try to just make pieces to sell with crochet and knitting. I mean, I still do. I have a big box of inventory. Anyway, so yeah, that's a little about me. I always spill coffee when I drink on video. I never spill it when I'm not on video. Just kidding. I do. Pretty clumsy. So I have this obsession. Like, I really, really love things like Doctor Who and Harry Potter. And like, I mean, I guess nerdy things. In high school, I didn't have a lot of friends. I pretty much just stayed in my room and read. And I've read the Harry Potter books 27 times each. Actually, it's more than that. That's just when I stopped counting. I've been saying 27 times for the last 5 years, but, or I guess probably 5 years. But like, I have read them all at least twice a year since then. I don't know what it is. Like, you would think that I would have them memorized, but it's like comforting. Like, when I'm sad, I go to Harry Potter. When I am up at night and I can't sleep, I watch some Doctor Who, and it helps me sleep. When I was pregnant with my youngest, I would get really bad heartburn, and you know, if you've ever been pregnant in the last couple of months, you get so uncomfortable, you can't really sleep very well, and you're just huge, and rolling over is a chore, and you know, so I would go and lay on the couch and watch Doctor Who until suddenly it was morning, because it was either that or wake Devin up all night, and well, since he works, I feel like that's really rude. So there's that. I'm also a really big fan of Supernatural. I've watched the seasons through quite a few times. I have this habit of when I know that the season's going to come out, the next season, I watch all through every episode that came before that, starting with season 1. And it's become harder and harder now that it's on the 11th season. I have to start like a month in advance and just let it run all day. I mean, there are a lot of episodes that I just can't watch because they do freak me out. Like in the beginning, the first season has the most of them. So, yeah, that's a little more about me. My kids are really into Ninja Turtles and Star Wars, and so of course, because being the person that I am, I made my son watch chronologically every episode of the Ninja Turtles before he could watch the new episodes from like when I was a kid and before that even. And then Star Wars, when he was 4 years old, he sat through the first movie and a half of the original trilogy. And like, he has ADHD, so that was like a big thing that he sat through the movie. And then he watched a recording. It was all 3 on 1 tape, and he watched that in 2 sittings and probably 8 bags of popcorn. No, I'm just kidding. It was probably only 2. But yeah, so that's some more about me and my family. Yeah, so thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment, and you know,